Hello, little dreamers. Welcome to Night Nest. Did you have a good day today? I brought you a wonderful story for bedtime tonight. You're going to love it. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Once upon a time, in a place beyond the highest clouds, there was a magical sky kingdom, sparkling with stars and Christmas lights. Father Cosmos, the wise ruler, watched over the kingdom and kept every Christmas perfect. A beautiful young woman named Stella wove brilliant starlight into stars at her golden loom. Nearby, a kind young man named Gabriel cared for magical reindeer for Christmas Eve. Day by day, everyone in the kingdom worked joyfully together as Christmas drew near. One evening, Stella looked up from her loom and saw Gabriel. Their eyes met, and time stood still. Something magical had begun. They smiled shyly at each other, and the stars around them grew brighter. Day after day, the two met and laughed together, lost in happiness. But Stella's loom grew dusty and silent. Gabriel's reindeer wandered confused and lost. Soon the winter stars began to fade, and the whole kingdom felt the change. Christmas preparations stopped. Worry and darkness spread everywhere. Yet the two noticed nothing around them. Only each other mattered. From his throne, Father Cosmos watched it all. His kind face darkened with concern. The winter sky grew darker and darker with each passing day. Father Cosmos looked at the darkened sky and gasped. This couldn't continue. He visited Stella's dusty loom and Gabriel's empty reindeer pen. Both had been abandoned. Father Cosmos's anger grew. He called for Stella and Gabriel, his voice thundering across the kingdom.
You have forgotten your duties. The stars are dying, and Christmas cannot come without you.
Stella and Gabriel tried to apologize, but Father Cosmos shook his head. It was too late. He raised his staff high, and powerful magic swirled through the air. Suddenly, a great river of shimmering starlight appeared, flowing between Stella and Gabriel. They reached for each other desperately, but the magical river pushed them far apart. On her side of the starlight river, Stella's tears fell like rain, and on the other side, Gabriel's heart broke with longing. Time passed slowly. Days turned to weeks, and finally, Christmas Eve arrived. Stella sat alone at her loom, weaving stars but thinking only of Gabriel. On the other side of the river, Gabriel worked with his reindeer, missing her deeply. As Christmas Eve arrived, Gabriel began to sing a sad carol. His beautiful song echoed through the sky kingdom, carrying across the stars. Far away, Stella heard the familiar voice. Her heart leaped with joy. She began to sing back, her voice floating across the starlight river. Their two songs met in the sky, weaving together like starlight and moonbeams. Cardinals and robins heard the beautiful music and were deeply moved. The birds soared to the starlight river and spread their wings, creating a shimmering bridge. Stella and Gabriel saw the bridge at the same moment. They both ran. In the middle of the bridge, they met and hugged, tears of joy streaming down. Gabriel looked at Stella with regret. I think we made a mistake, he said softly. Stella nodded, her voice filled with remorse.
You are right. Without my starlight, the world grows dark.
And without the reindeer, Gabriel continued, Christmas cannot come to the children. They vowed to fulfill their duties every day, so Christmas Eve would always bring them together. After a warm embrace, they walked back to their own sides of the river. Stella returned to her loom and began weaving with love and hope in her heart. Gabriel cared for his reindeer with new purpose, preparing them joyfully for Christmas. From Stella's loom came the most beautiful Christmas star ever created. It rose into the sky, shining with brilliant golden light. Its light spread across the whole world, and everyone cheered with wonder and joy. Father Cosmos smiled warmly and blessed them both. Their mistake was forgiven, their love accepted. Across the Starlight River, Stella and Gabriel looked at each other and smiled with love. Love is patient, and patience makes love grow stronger. From that day on, every Christmas Eve, the cardinals and robins returned. They flew to both sides of the Starlight River and built their magical bridge so Stella and Gabriel could meet again. And their Christmas star? It shone brightest of all.
And that's the end of tonight's story. Now it's time for you to sleep, little dreamers. You are so loved, little one. Sleep peacefully. The moon and the stars are watching over you tonight. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.